Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello students, welcome to English class. Today I would like to invite you to study English together. Anak-anak hebat, pada kesempatan kali ini kita akan belajar materi kelas 8 SMP yaitu tentang descriptive text. So, are you ready for study now? Yes, we are ready. Well, before we continue to the material, how are you feeling today? I hope that you are fine and get excited to do this day. Well, students, today we will learn about first, what is descriptive text? Second, what is the generic structures of descriptive text? The third, what is the language features of descriptive text? And the fourth, how to write descriptive text. Anak-anak hebat, do you know what is descriptive text? Ya, descriptive text in bahasa is teks deskripsi. It's a text that describes a particular person, animal, thing, or place. Jadi, descriptive text merupakan teks yang mendeskripsikan seseorang, hewan, benda, atau tempat secara khusus. Next, what is the purpose of descriptive text? Apa sih tujuan dari teks deskripsi? Next, what is the purpose of descriptive text? Apa sih tujuan dari teks deskripsi? Well, the purpose is to describe about person, animal, thing, or place in specifics. Jadi, tujuannya adalah untuk mendeskripsikan seseorang, hewan, benda, atau tempat secara khusus. Well, going to the generic structures of descriptive text. There are two, identification and description. For identification, this part introduces what will be described. And for description, this part shows the detailed information of subject. It may include the information about the characteristics, appearance, or qualities. Jadi, pada identification bagian ini memperkenalkan apa yang ingin kalian deskripsikan. Jadi ini masih dalam gambaran umum ya. Dan selanjutnya pada description, bagian ini menunjukkan informasi-informasi detail secara khusus dari subjek yang ingin kalian deskripsikan. Kalian bisa menulis atau menginformasikan tentang ciri-ciri khusus, penampilan, atau kualitas. Jadi, pada description ini sudah menunjukkan deskripsi khusus. Well, there are some examples of descriptive text. Kudus Minaret, my president, my favorite jenang, my cat, and etc. Well, ini adalah contoh descriptive text mengenai person atau orang. My president, Mr. Joko Widodo, is a president of Indonesia. Berikut adalah contoh descriptive text mengenai tempat or place. Kudus Minaret. Kudus Minaret is located in Kudus, Central Java. Selanjutnya, ini adalah contoh descriptive text mengenai benda or thing. My favorite jenang is a traditional food from Kudus district. The taste is sweet. Dan ini adalah contoh descriptive text mengenai animal atau hewan. My cat. It is my pet. I call it Brownie because it has brownish yellow color. Selanjutnya, What is the language features of descriptive text? Apa sih ciri-ciri kebahasaan dari teks deskripsi? Well, there are specific participant, adjective, simple present, and action verb or verb 1. For specific participant, focus on discussing specific objects, not general and unique. There is only one. Jadi, pada specific participant fokus pada objek spesifik atau khusus yang sedang didiskusikan. Ini tidak umum dan unik, hanya ada satu. For example, Mr. Joko Widodo, Kudus Minaret, my cat, and etc. Next, adjective. The function of adjective is to clarify the noun. Fungsi dari adjective atau kata sifat adalah untuk menjelaskan kata benda. For example, beautiful, famous, smart, strong, and etc. Well, next, simple present. The sentence pattern used is simple present because it tells the fact of the object description. Jadi, pada descriptive text menggunakan tenses simple present karena itu menunjukkan atau menggambarkan fakta-fakta pada objek yang dideskripsikan. The pattern of simple present for positive sentence, subject plus verb 1 s or es plus object. For negative sentence, subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus object. And for interrogative sentence, do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. For example, Menara Kudus is one of destination for religious tourism in Central Java. Next, action verb or verb 1. Use a verb that shows an activity. The activity can be seen. Jadi, descriptive text menggunakan kata kerja yang menunjukkan suatu aktivitas dan aktivitas tersebut dapat dilihat. Pada descriptive text menggunakan kata kerja bentuk pertama or verb 1. For example, walk, sleep, run, speak, and etc. There are some examples of descriptive text in full text. Ini adalah contoh full text dari descriptive text. My president. My favorite jenang. Kudus Minaret. And my cat. And well student. Next, how to write descriptive text. Bagaimana sih cara menulis teks deskripsi? Well, mari kita analisis teks berikut ini. Okay, let's analyze this text together. And let's read the text together. Mari kita baca teksnya bersama ya. Kudus Minaret. Kudus Minaret is one of destination for religious tourism in Central Java. Kudus Minaret Mosque, also known as Al-Aqsa Mosque, is located in Kauman Village, Kudus District, about 1.5 kilometers to the west of the city center. Kudus Minaret Mosque was built during the Sunan Kudus in 1549 or 956 Hijriah using the Baitul Maqdis stone from Palestine as the first stone. The history of the construction was made not only for a place for worship, but also a place that was built through the process of adapting to Islamic teachings. The building and decoration clearly indicate a connection with Javanese Hindu. Kudus Minaret has template-shaped gate. Kudus Minaret has temple-shaped cat. It has a height of about 80 meters with a base measuring 10 times 10 meters. The surroundings buildings are decorated with 32 illustrated plates. Inside the tower, there is a ladder made of thick wood. Kudus Minaret building consists of three parts: legs, body, and the top of building. The legs and body of the tower are built and carved according to Javanese Hindu tradition, including the motif. Another characteristic can be seen in the use of the brick material that is installed without cement adhesive. The head of the tower, there is four Sakaguru roots that support two tajuk roof, which refers to Javanese Hindu architecture. Nah, anak-anak hebat, mari kita analisis bersama. Pada paragraf pertama, itu adalah identification. Di paragraf pertama, pada teks masih menggambarkan secara umum dari Menara Kudus. Dan pada paragraf kedua dan ketiga itu merupakan description. Pada paragraf ini sudah menceritakan penggambaran-penggambaran khusus dari Menara Kudus, seperti ciri-cirinya, bangunannya, dan lain-lain. Ya, di situ juga ada kata yang berwarna merah dan kalimat yang bergaris kuning. Untuk kata yang berwarna merah seperti Kudus Minaret Mouse, and it adalah contoh dari specific participant. Dan untuk kalimat yang bergaris kuning adalah contoh dari simple present. Well, that's all about the explanation of descriptive text. I hope that you understand the material. Okay, so thanks for participating in my class. See you next time. Don't forget to study English and love what you do and do your best. Have a great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.